What is up, guys? Joe Holland here. I am in the North Maine Woods. Just parted ways with my good buddies Ken and Donnie. Are heading home. Donnie had something he had to attend to, and Ken had to get back to work. Just got our wood stove mounted, and I have 3 things I could be doing today. I could be laying down some flooring in the camp. I could be editing video. I'm way behind on editing video from the build. Or I could go bird hunting. Which would you do? So I haven't done any hunting yet this year, and one of the reasons I work so hard all summer and spring and everything else is so I can go hunting. So today I'm going to do some bird hunting. It's been a really rough year for partridge in Maine. They had a super cold and wet spring, so there's not many birds. When it's cold and wet in the spring and summer, when the partridge are being hatched and young, they don't do well. You know, a lot of them die. I don't know if it's pneumonia or what they die of, or they just don't hatch. But yeah, it's probably the worst year ever in the history of bird hunting that I've ever seen, from what I've heard. And also it was definitely the worst weather year I've ever seen in my life. We're hoping to find 1 partridge a day. The way we hunt them in Maine is we'll get on the dirt roads, the logging roads, the back roads, and we'll just ride the roads. They come out, they pick gravel, they eat a lot of the clover and stuff on the side of the road. And then what I like to do is, if I get into areas that look or smell birdy to me, I'll stop and kick the brush. You know, I don't have a bird dog or anything like that, but that doesn't stop me from getting out and beating around the brush a little bit and hunting them up like I used to as a kid. So there'll be foot hunting, truck hunting, and who knows in between, but we're gonna see if we can find us a bird today for dinner. Come along. Short little ride. Got to see a couple bull moose. Couldn't get the camera up in time for you guys. They're running there. They've been hunting for the last 2 weeks, and they're also in rut, so they're not sticking around for anything. But good news is, got my first bird of the year. There it is. Super stoked about that. Actually picked that one off in the air, and it died right next to a brook. It almost rolled in the brook, and that would have been tough to get it because the brook's flowing pretty good right now. It's basically a river. But yeah, got the first bird of the year, so we got some dinner for tonight, and really excited about that. I'm back at the cabin. I think I'm gonna do some work. I really enjoy working, and especially on something like this for myself and for the boys. So I'm gonna work on the cabin today. I'm gonna probably do some flooring. That's that bird right there. That's what a partridge looks like if you haven't seen one before. Super good eats. But I'm gonna work on some flooring today. I got a lot of work to do to get this place kind of cleared out, and I'm gonna keep that wood stove going, kind of clear this stuff out, and start on the flooring today, and then, you know, see how my knees do with that. Maybe take a little break and go back out bird hunting and see if I can see some more moose. So that'd be pretty cool. Stay tuned. Let's do some flooring. All right, so I got 47 inches on these panels, and I'm gonna go cut myself some starter strips so I can run like 3 or 4 at a time, lengthwise. So divide 47 up by 4, it's looking like 11 3/4, and then another 11 3/4 would be 23 1/2, 34, 35 1/4, and then 47. So I'm gonna go cut myself 1, 2, 3 starters, and then the fourth one will be a full length. And I'm gonna start right in the corner. That way it breaks up the joint some. All right, so I think I got my 4 starter strips now. And I guess I'll put the longer one in against the wall first. And they want you to have a quarter inch spacer against the wall. Next would be the same. So I think that's how I gotta start this thing, with the spacers there. And then I could just run full panels from there and have, it'll be different breaks each time. Then I just need a hammer to tap that block in each time. So imagine you knock these together one at a time, not 4 at a time like that. So I'll back them off and do them one at a time. Nice, that went together really nicely. Alright, I think that's our start right there. And I'm pretty sure we could just run straight runs now. sits down. Weird. Alright, now I got my finishing pieces. So they gotta have that end on them. Look at the straps. Pretty sure we're good to go this way. Nope, that's gonna go that way. Alright, so that won't work. This one will work. Yeah, this will work. I think. Yeah, so this will work. This one won't work. That's the wrong way. And this one will work. No, this one won't work. Right, so those are starters. Alrighty, there it is, row of 4, straight across. That's the first time I've ever done this, so that was the learning curve right there. Pretty easy, really. Got a little bow to it. I think it's gonna lay flat once I get a couple more rows on it and stand on it. It's some of those little pegs against the wall are holding it up. But now I'm gonna run some more starter strips and then just wind it right out. Keep doing the same. Verse, same as the first. What they say. And we need a 1/4 inch spacer on the end wall. All right. Got a pretty good amount done on the floor. Got a third of it done. Got into the bedroom. Got the doorway blocked off now so I can finish doing the whole big area of the camp. But it's around 2 o'clock. It's a good time to take a break for some lunch. Gonna drive some of that crab meat into me on some crackers. Sounds pretty awesome. And take a little bird ride. See if I can find a bird out kicking around for afternoon and have 2 for dinner tonight. Beautiful. I think that's gonna do it for tonight on the flooring. Got to get some dinner, field dress that partridge and eat that baby for, gonna cut up that partridge, eat that for dinner tonight. Really looking forward to that. And maybe get set up to do a little bit of editing with the laptop and see how that's gonna work out. Haven't tried that yet up here, so. But we got past the wood stove, which is the goal. So probably 2/3 done. Got a lot of cleanup to do to have room to work tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna work on that tonight a little bit too. Stay tuned, guys. Must have scared it to death. No pellets in it. All right, got some onions, peppers, mushrooms, just had it going anyway. Gonna put that with a partridge. I just got my mobile office set up over here on a couple things of insulation, so I can finally get some editing done while I'm up here in the woods for you guys. I don't have internet service or anything like that up here. The Starlink wouldn't pick it up for some reason right in this area, so no big deal, don't really need it. But I think I can edit a bunch on that laptop and then go find service and upload it to YouTube so you guys can stay up to date with the build. So that's what I'm gonna do tonight. I was pretty tired after laying that floor today. I got about 350 square foot laid. It's not a ton for the guys that do flooring, but if it's your first time doing it, and yeah, pretty good. I'm cut out to do some hunting too. So gonna cook that partridge up right now. Got a little bit of butter in the pan, a lot of juices from the onions and peppers and mushrooms as well. And then I'm gonna commence to doing some editing for you guys. So I'm pretty excited to be able to have a mobile office. I gotta work out a few kinks. I don't have a mouse, which is gonna be, it's probably gonna slow me down in half. I know there's a bunch of mice down at that other cabin, but that's not the type I'm looking for. Slow me down big time not having one. I have one, but with these new laptops, they don't have a regular USB connection now. It's this little tiny, like USB-C or 4 or 3 or some kind of connection. I don't know. And there's no Amazon up here. So here we go. Get that partridge going. Partridge does not take long to cook. It cooks similar to chicken, maybe just a little bit quicker. There's no fat on it. Hard to beat it in butter. It'd be nice to have some garlic to throw in there, but that's all right. A little salt and pepper will do the trick if we have some of that. If not, it doesn't even matter. It's so good. Look at those, huh? Golly, does that look good when it's caramelized gold like that? You know it's gonna be tender. That was a little bird from this year. Heck of a meal to have my first meal here. Partridge, you don't need anything with it like peppers and onions and mushrooms. I just happen to have them. all done. Whew. First time ever laying this stuff. It laid pretty easy. Gotta have the right tools. Having that block, it wasn't quite the right block for height. That's why I put that cardboard in to get the height a little bit closer. And then this puller tool is super, super, super important. Couldn't do without it. All right. I think I'm gonna head out to the big city. Place I haven't been to for 20 years or more was Presque Isle. I think it's the closest city to me, or town, or whatever, where I could pick up supplies. I'm gonna buy all my electrical and some of the lighting that I need so I can get that run, and then I'll be able to my insulation, and then after the insulation's up I can start V-matching where I am planning on V-matching. So that's the plan. I'm gonna head her out kind of slow like and work my way through, I guess, Ashland, out the Ashland gate, and maybe pick up a bird along the way. Let's go.